Hey, hey, hey. If you've ever gone to camp, give me a little wave. I'm Glory St. Germain from Ultimate Music Theory, and I love going to camp. In fact, when I was young, I used to be a camp counselor, and my nickname was Sunny. And as a music teacher, I thought, why can't we do the same thing when we're teaching our students? Why can't we go to camp? Give me a little yes in the chat box if you are ready to go to music camp, because it's so much fun, right? So I'm going to give you 3 tips today for teaching music theory camp. So who's with me? All right, so tip number 1, and if you've ever thought about how can I even get started, think about just engaging your little ones, right? Maybe you want to be teaching teenagers, maybe you want to be teaching adults. It doesn't matter what age you're teaching, going to camp is fun. So let's get started. When you are teaching music camp, there's 3 things you need to do. So the first thing, number 1, is that you need to plan your Ultimate Music Theory camp. So what does that look like for you? You need to decide, where are you going to teach it? Are you going to teach it online? Are you going to teach it in your studio? Are you going to teach it on a picnic table in your backyard or maybe at the park? There's lots of different options. You also want to plan what level you want to teach. So you might be teaching the Ultimate Music Theory Beginner A workbook. Or you might say, you know what, I want to teach a little more advanced. So you might say, okay, let me teach basic rudiments. I'm going to do a camp, just a 6-week camp, where we're going to talk about music theory. We're going to learn about sight reading and ear training, and we're going to learn about composition. We're going to put the whole package together. So number 1, you need to plan, and you need to put together your lesson plans that are going to cover a 6-week program, and you're going to have fun, right? So if you're ready to have some fun with me, give me a yes in the chat box, because it's fun to go to where? To camp. All right, we're good. So tip number 1 is plan. And everybody's got to have a plan in order to run your music business, because we are music teachers and we are business owners. We need to have a plan. So let's start planning our Ultimate Music Theory Club camp classes. Super fun. All right, so that's tip number 1 is plan. Get that on paper, write it down. As a business owner, I'm always writing things down, putting my plan on paper so I can take a look at it and think about it with my team so you can get started. Tip number 2. All right, tip number 2 is you need to market your UMT club camp, right? How are you going to get started? Here's the interesting thing. I've been teaching music a long time, and maybe you have as well. But what I never went to school for was becoming the marketing queen of the industry, right? So how do we even get started? Where do we find students? You might say, well, Miss Glory, that's all great. I would love to teach theory camp. It sounds like an amazing idea, but I don't know how to do some marketing for that. And that's where we at Ultimate Music Theory can come in and help you get started, because finding students is not that hard if you know where to find them and how to connect with them, what marketing materials will appeal to them, and how to make it fun and engaging and really give that information so that parents go, this is great. And even if you have students that haven't even gotten started in music lessons yet, they can still get started in music theory camp, right? Even if you've never learned how to go canoeing, when you go to camp, you'll learn about canoeing, right? I used to teach that when I was a camp counselor many years ago. So number 2, we need to learn how to market and how to get our message out about what we do, a little bit about our brand, what we love to teach, what we're passionate about. So if you are ready to market your club classes, give me a little thumbs up in the chat. I got my eyes on you. And it's fun, right? I think one of the things I'm most passionate about is always having fun. If you're not having fun when you're learning, you're probably not learning really effectively. I mean, it's going in there, but it's not sticking, if you know what I mean. So let's have fun. Let's love marketing, right? Let's get our students excited about learning music. All right. Tip number 3. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Tip number 3. Tip number 3 is let's teach UMT camp, right? So you might say, well, Glory, okay, so I get this. I need to plan it. I got it. I'm planning it. I've done my marketing. Okay, I've actually got students that enrolled in my theory club camp. I'm super pumped. So number 3 is teach. Yikes. Maybe you don't feel confident. Maybe you've never taught a group class before and you've always had one-on-one students. It is a little different. We do need to know, how can we engage with students of different learning styles, different ages, different abilities? How can we keep them all engaged? How can we keep the lesson moving forward? So that's where we need to have our lesson planning. We need to make sure that we're really confident in our teaching, that we know exactly what we're teaching, and how can we have games that are engaging for our students so that they're going to be having fun? Because it's one thing just to open a book and teach, but we also need to have that interactive activities that keep them interested, right? It's really gamification. It's learning through play. I've done a lot of research on that. And actually on our YouTube channel here, I've got 15 reasons that we learn through play and how effective that can be for you in your teaching. So if you're thinking about teaching music theory club classes and you want to go to camp with me, just give me some love and say, yes, Miss Glory, I would love to do that, because I want to connect with you and I want to make it simple for you so that you can go through your systems, you can plan your camp. It's going to be easy. You can market your camp. That's going to be where we give you the structures and everything you need. And you're ready to teach because we're giving you all of these resources inside our Ultimate Music Theory Teachers Membership. So if you're interested to learn more, simply go to teachumt.com. This is our Ultimate Music Theory Teachers Membership. You will find an amazing community there. We absolutely adore each other. And in fact, we have our coaching calls on Thursdays, and I'm diving into the coaching calls. So if you're one of our UMT teachers, don't forget to jump into our coaching call that's happening live in a few minutes. Actually, we're going to be diving into our topics for today because we are growing our music teaching business. And how are we doing that? Because we're connected with like-minded teachers from all around the world. Inside our membership, you will meet teachers from France, New Zealand, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Singapore, the US, Canada. I'm probably forgetting a few countries, Hong Kong. So we really are a global music teaching membership where we share our ideas and network with music educators from around the world. And we love what we do. So I'm excited to share this with you. Now, if you're going to teachumt.com, you'll see all the information there about the membership. But you might say, you know what, Glory, I just have more questions. Where can I connect with you personally? So I have a gift for you today, just for hanging out until the end. And the gift that I have for you today is that I'm going to invite you to book a 15-minute strategy session call with me personally so that we can dive a little deeper into what your music teaching business looks like. And you can do that at joinumt.com. So if you want to book a free 15-minute strategy session call with me, I would love to connect with you and help you not only teach your music theory club camp this summer, but help you build your business to profitability so that you can teach with passion and purpose and profitability. And I know you love what you do because you're a teacher. But when we have that support, when we have a strategic plan of how we can grow our business and have the support and accountability, that's when the magic happens. So I'm inviting you to take advantage of this free gift. You can go to joinumt.com. I've opened up a few spots in my calendar, and I can't wait to connect with you there. So till next time, mwah, teach with passion. I'm Glory St. Germain from Ultimate Music Theory, and I will see you on the inside. Have a great day. Bye now.